Hey wolves, and welcome back to Conan Creative. I decided to do Dover Castle, I think it is. I have no idea exactly how to do this. I'm looking at some pictures and I'm trying to measure it. I have a lot of different pictures found and I'm really trying to get as close to the original thing as possible. It is only the keep. The castle was built over a lot of different time periods and to do different things, all the way up to World War II. What I'm trying to build is the keep. It's one of the original structures. So let's see, 1, 2. So there is 14. 2, 3. Don't know what happened there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the same this way. And then we just have to fill it out. Okay, wolves, we're back. And as you can see, we're done here. You use 194 foundations just on this platform, and we're not even close to being done. So right here, we need to make a building out. I have a hard time seeing exactly how big this building is. As I said, this build, I will try to make it as close to the original as possible. First tree is a building, so the door is around here. Then we have actually a decent amount of room. We'll say the next tower is around here. Being like there. The last piece of this is covered. Okay, so now we have the foundation to this castle. Then we need to start with some walls, and I will say door frames maybe. Let's remove you. Door frames there, because when you come up the stairs here, there is a doorway immediately in front of you, but I'm not sure if I should raise up some of these platforms and make stairs that way, because this seems pretty close to ground level. Well, that's okay. As I said, it's not going to be 100% copy. It's just the best I can do. So we have one there. Nice. Let's make the first wall around this place. Okay, so I built the first part here. Don't think too much about how it looks, because you will not see it really for most of the time. It has the outside on the outside, but the outside here on the outside, so inside the castle we will have the inside. This part over here will be a wall at some point. I have to figure out exactly how to build this part, how much room I want inside it, stuff like that. I haven't decided that. I know this part out here and outwards, so the towers as well, should be a bit higher than the part you walk on. Actually, it should be almost the same height as the middle of the castle, a little more than the middle of the castle. Over here will be a door, so last part is a outbuilding thing, but I don't see how you get into it on these pictures. So around here, over here is the door, and from this tower and over it's covered, so the building is the same height from here to over there. The building is technically the same height all the way around. The point is just that the walking thing you walk on here will go upwards. So how to exactly make that, I'm not sure. Now I will build the rest of the walls around and then we can continue. Okay, wolves, so this is the castle as of now. This is the first layer of walls. Next stairwell should go up here, but it should go up too. So I think we need, let's see here, some more walls to help us make this. Oh, you should turn the right way. Yeah, word recognition is not the easiest way to do this. Out of there. So that is 1, that is 2. Let's do this 3. And let's do these 3 1 more high. So yeah, I try to build the exterior part of this first. There. So sadly in Conan we only have one slope in stairs. But I can see there it's a long stairs or 2, but it's not this high, but it's longer. To make it fit this, I will then have to extend the platform. The platform should be from here, so just before the corner, and the corner. And if I understand the picture correctly, then there. So the next stair should start there. To make it fit, we will extend this a bit further. Otherwise, we will end up with some serious problems. The reason I'm starting at this side, building this thing, is because it's looking at it, trying to find out exactly how to do it. It seems like it's 2/3 of the damn thing. So if I can get the stairs as close to being correctly, then that height is 2/3 of the actual height. So the last 3 should be a building. So let's use you. Last 3 is a building, so we will not bother with them right now. So from there, that seems like a good place for that. So 1, 2. See, it's not working, but if I did, stair, then platform, and then extend that platform. So 1, 2. We could also make that one further because it seems to be the longest of the stairs. So 1, 2, 3. Then the platform, and extend the platform by 1 compared to what it looks like on the picture. Last 3 should be even taller than that. But if I start by doing like this, then I know that those are the house. I think they should be at least 1 taller than that. So if we do like there, So that is technically how high that is, and that's 1/3 of the height of the castle. Okay, so I'm done with the outer walls. I have used 940 walls. It is 9 high. That should be 2/3. I cannot go 4.5. So I have decided to go 5. Okay, wolves, I'm back. I decided to make it 2 wide all the way around. I would really love if everybody could tell me exactly how many people you are in your clan, if you have a clan on a public server. Because I want to try to find what is a decent sized clan. Each tower should be 7 higher than this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one of the towers is smaller. That is that in that corner over there. The rest of them seems to be 3 wide. So some of these walls was misplacements that I've removed, but I have decided to count them as well, because you can make mistakes when building in Conan. Then you would have to take them out. So for that reason I've left them in there. I had 1500 of these walls. And that is the rest of it. So as you can see, we're now up here. I didn't do any stairs, so yeah. This was cheating. But if you are doing this, you would probably have to build some kind of way to get up here. But before I end the episode, I wanted to finish the towers to the best of my abilities. So the tower should have a doorway there. Oh, see again. Places where I take them into account. We had 1500. I also had those with windows, but I decided against using them. So wow, you're there. So I had the stairs to do it if I wanted to, but I decided it was more important to try and finish it and show you guys how it will end up looking. This one was the small one. The entrance, according to this, so if you see that, that's one removed. The entrance on this one. Oh, and by the way, these towers are not square, except for this tower is square in this picture. The rest are not square, but I cannot make small curves and stuff like that. Which is also the reason that the outside is square, because those small 1/4 of a wall sticking out to give structural integrity, I guess it is. I cannot do that, but this one should have an entrance flushed to the wall, which means there. And being square like this. So again, I'm doing my best to make it as close to the real thing as I know how to do. So now we just need these. I guess 300 will be fine. So let's start by going into the first tower here and then work our way around. So every second, that means every corner. There, that could kind of work. I know it's not perfect because it should have used far less. So if we take it there, there. So it's actually fitting on this. Okay, I'm back and I've tried to relog and I've found pictures. So it should have been roof on some of it, but we only have sloped roofs, so it will be flat like this. My only problem is I have tried to relog and it will still not let me build. So the building part of it, making it flat on top here, yeah, I cannot do much about that. So let's do it. Go into admin panel, go to ghost, and finish this off. But not a tour, but finding a place to get a nice view of it. I think here maybe. No, more this way, and this way. There. There. So this is Dover Castle. You can try to look it up. It is only the keep. And I've used different pictures and different drawings, and some of them pretty old, some of them new. I've also looked at other people that have built the same castle in different games. I have tried to find 3D images of the place. I could not. It has a very interesting history, if anybody's interested in that kind of stuff. It can be hard to see the similarities if you go in to look at the actual castle, because if you just search for the castle, you will find the entire castle with the castle grounds and the walls and all of that. This is just a keep. I didn't feel like we could find a place that was big enough to build all of it, and I thought it would take away from the keep, which is the centerpiece of a castle, if I began to build a lot of walls and used a lot of time on that. So I concentrated on the keep. It is over 1,000 wall pieces, 200 foundations, plus the outer building, so 250, 200, somewhere between 250 and 300 foundations I think we used. So in this one we built the exterior. In the next one I will give it a go and build the interior. So if you're in your chats, in not chats, it's not a live stream, in the comments of course, if you do have a clan, type in how big it is and I will decide on a decent size for a clan, and then make the interior to try and fit that with that amount of rooms, personal storage. We will place some crafting things in here, because I'm not trying to make the interior look like the original castle, just the exterior. And really hope you enjoyed it. I hope I can find a fix so I can put a roof on the exterior building, but the exterior building is not that important. It's something that's there where you can have guards and stuff like that. Don't know exactly what it was used to in real life. I do think it was to shoot down if people tried to go up the stairs and was not allowed to. In case of a siege and people got through the walls. And yeah, I actually think that we could have skipped that entire thing and still made it look good. And you can do so as well. You can have a gate if you want to. I'm just looking at some pictures and trying to make it fit. skipped the windows because they didn't really match the building. The building has some pretty large windows, it seems like, and they are offset. So, as I mentioned earlier, this is my second attempt on the castle. I skipped the entire first one where I tried to go after a certain image and make it with the windows and stuff, but it just looked wrong. It didn't fit. So I really hope you enjoyed, and next time, interior if you're interested. And I will see all of you in tomorrow's piece of content.